Hi everyone. I thought I would turn on the camera and see how it goes for a little bit of consciousness streaming. I would quite like to start using this channel in a different way. Previously, I think I did a reading of a chapter of a book, my experiences in applying and getting a job in a psychiatric ward in the NHS in the UK, and some review videos. I think I did a backpack, a guitar, and an amplifier, a pair of shoes, and a pair of boots. um, but those things aren't really those things aren't what mean most to me in this world. And I'm in a period of life now where I'm working out what does mean a lot to me. So this is a process of self-exploration and also hopefully imparting some lessons or wisdom by sharing my journey. I will admit that my video making skills are still in the amateur stage, and I think that's being kind to myself. But here we go. Let me excuse me while I move this so you can see my hands. I think it's probably better if I use my hands to help describe things. Now, I do want this to be a short introduction to the channel. So, who am I? Right now, I'm working as a nursing assistant in a children's eating disorder psychiatric ward in South London. I'm from Dorset. Uh, these days, I enjoy work. I like cooking. I like eating. I like exercising. I like playing guitar. I like reading. I'm not a perfect individual. There are things about my life that I'm not completely satisfied with. There are things I'm unhappy about that I have. There are things that I'm missing, which I would like. Right now, I am torn between training to be a teacher or a social worker. I think long term I would like to be a therapist, although I think I have more of my personal journey yet to go before I embark on that. I have a girlfriend who I love very much. She's Argentinian, so there is a chance that one day you may live abroad. So I factor that into my career considerations. As I said, I was born in Dorset to a mother who was 17 at the time and a father who was 25. Both of them had their fair share of traumas, unresolved, unspoken about. Um, my father died this year, after a how to say distant, complicated, strange relationship. Strange, not strained. Uh, excuse me. The dynamic between my parents was not a particularly healthy one. The relationship was very much based on, I suppose you'd call it domestic violence, but violence of the mind, body, and soul, I think. Um, so my early years were likely fraught with developmental challenges, psychological challenges. Someone's not doing too well. And that beginning of life is something I'm still coming to terms with, working out how to process it, working out how to live a viable, fulfilling, rewarding life as an adult. I've had my fair share of mental health difficulties. Life is good now, but I think what I came to the camera to discuss was how it can not be good. How sometimes you can arrive at a place where you have everything you once dreamed of. Have a stable relationship, a stable romantic relationship. I have a nice place to live. And those are two big ones growing up. And yet, my anxiety about the future or my depression from the past still really impact me day to day, taking me away from the day. So I have things in place to try to mitigate, counteract those things. Like I said, I try to eat well, I try to exercise, journal, meditation, therapy. And still things can be difficult. Sometimes I feel lost in the world, not knowing where I belong, who I belong with. I want to work, I want to have purpose. Sometimes I don't really want to work at all. I think I'm one of these ADHD people. Yeah. Guys, 9 minutes of me rambling slightly. I think it's already longer than I wanted it to be. I don't know how interesting it's going to be at this point, but like I said at the beginning, I wanted it to be a bit of a thought dump, and we'll see how many likes it gets, how many watches. Who knows? We'll find out what the reception is. But yeah, I think on this channel, I would like to talk about love, life, work, death, purpose, and meaning. mental health, hobbies and interests. Of course, I'll speak about myself because that's the thing I'm an expert in. But I think I have some interesting views, some interesting thoughts that may or may not be valuable to some people. If you want to engage, please leave a comment and I'll think of something to talk about next time. So for now, farewell.